This was the scene at Beit Hanun Hospital on Monday night, in the northeast tip of Gaza. Dozens of Palestinians rushed to emergency care, some alive, some not. They were hit with Israeli airstrikes in the early evening. At least 20 were killed, 9 of them children. This was the beginning of what Israel is now calling its Guardian of the Walls military campaign, launched after it says 150 rockets were fired from Gaza into its cities. But why was this happening? On Monday morning, Israeli forces launched a surprise raid on Muslim worshippers at Al-Aqsa Mosque in Jerusalem. Police fired tear gas and stun grenades into the prayer halls and rubber-coated bullets at Palestinians in the courtyard from atop the surrounding rooftops. It was the second such raid in less than 3 days, aimed at clearing the holy site of thousands of Palestinians who had gathered there to mark the final nights of Ramadan. Many believe Israel did this to clear Al-Aqsa before the controversial flag march by Jewish Israelis, which celebrates Jerusalem Day, the day Israel occupied the Old City in East Jerusalem in 1967. Palestinians view the march as a direct provocation, in part because hundreds of Israeli settlers attempt to enter Al-Aqsa Mosque on this day each year to pray. More than 400 people have been injured over the weekend, with at least 300 hospitalized, some with critical injuries to their heads and eyes from rubber bullets. The images from Al-Aqsa caused an international outcry and sparked anger across Palestinian cities in the West Bank and Gaza. Al-Qassam brigades, Hamas's military wing, issued a warning to Israel that if it didn't clear Al-Aqsa by the evening, it would launch rockets at Jerusalem. A few hours later, including Beit Hanun. Among those killed were 11-year-old Ibrahim Abdullah Hassanin and 12-year-old Hussein Munir Hamd. On Monday night, Israel launched another raid on Al-Aqsa Mosque. Jerusalem has been boiling with anger for days over the imminent eviction of Palestinian families from the Sheikh Jarrah neighborhood in occupied East Jerusalem. Dozens of activists were arrested during a week of nightly protests, with Israeli police attempting to shut down public gatherings in the Palestinian areas of the city. Israel's Supreme Court has delayed a decision on whether or not to evict the families and replace them with Israeli